comes to home gym equipment, just about every machine on the market already has a dozen YouTube videos covering it. But today, I'm bringing you something different. I'm showing you the unreleased gear, the prototypes, the behind the scenes builds, and the stuff that doesn't even have a release date yet. There was a ton of equipment at HomeGymCon, but what really caught my eye were the machines I've never seen before. So let's check out the most exclusive, under the radar home gym equipment straight from the showroom floor.
They have this new machine, am I right?
Yeah.
It hasn't come out yet?
It hasn't come out yet. It'll launch July 17th.
July 7th.
Right, so this is like the unveiling, if you will.
Okay. And then do you guys have a estimated price on how much this is going to be?
Yes, so it'll be priced at $2,250, so $2,250.
Okay, so what does this thing do?
So this is a lat low row tower, a dedicated lat low row tower, right? It is a pure 1-to-1 ratio. So whatever weight is on the weight stack is actually what you're truly lifting.
Okay.
It goes up to 320 pounds. So it gives you a huge weight range. You know, you got some people that want to lift a little bit heavier, especially on like the lat pull downs or like the rows. So it gives you the ability to do that you kind of don't get maybe in some functional trainers and things like that, because you're a little limited on maybe space or range of motion. So this gives you the chance to do like some heavy back workouts essentially.
Okay, awesome. So what's the cool thing that stands out with this and other lat pull down machines?
I would say the cool thing that kind of stands out about this is the 1-to-1 ratio. A lot of people tend to stay away from the 1-to-1 ratio just because sometimes you can get caught up if you don't have a great pulley or maybe a great bearing in the pulley. Yeah, then it's not a smooth pull. However, we have a great pulley and we have an even greater bearing inside that pulley. So it gives you a really super smooth pull when you're doing your workouts on like the 1-to-1. Also, with doing the 1-to-1, right, it gives you a chance to lift more weight, but still be able to keep a huge range of motion with that 1-to-1 pulley and also getting a lot of weight pulled on that.
So right now I see that we can do the lat pull down. If I wanted to do a row, how would I change this to be able to do that?
So in order to do a row, all you'll do, so typically in this position, when you're doing a lat pull, this would have been up. So you would sit here, your legs would go into there, you would adjust that right to keep your thighs down, and then you would do like that lat pull. To do the low row, you would just sit this back, pull this down. So then you have your feet facing forward. We have a pulley box back here. So this you would lower up in order to decrease the slack on the cable. And then you would have your actual row right here. So then you would sit in there and then you're able to do like the actual row on the bottom down there.
So what I really like is that with this mechanism, you can move the lat pull down up and down. So for me, I have a shorter life, so sometimes you can't really reach the bar.
Correct.
So it's awesome that I can lower it down, and then she can do lat pull downs at this length from here.
Correct.
So that's a great thing.
So it gives you a huge versatility of like adjustable range, because like he said, or if somebody's like a little bit shorter, right, then they have to come down to do that. But right, if I'm, pretty tall myself, then I have to be, somewhere towards like the top end in order for me to get like a full pull on like the actual lats. So then from there, right, I get a full stretch and I'm able to come down and I still have room, even when I pull at a full pull and I'm not hitting like a top end on the weight play up, I still have plenty of room to be able to, come down lower and do another workout of like a tricep or something like that if I wanted to use it on, just a versatile movement.
So this is great for anyone at all sizes, whether you're tall or short. So thank you very much for showing me the machine. What is this machine gonna be called?
It's gonna be called the Bracken.
The Bracken.
As of right now, it may change later, but as of right now, we're calling it the Bracken. The story behind that is, so our company's based in Austin, Texas. In Austin and in Texas in general, there's a lot of actual bat caves. And in those caves, there's a bat, it's called like a bracket bat. And so the idea is like the bat wings, it's kind of like a W like this, right? And so like when you're doing that lat pull, you kind of get like that W shape, yeah, right? And so we kind of named it after that bat up right now. So
while the Fringe Bracken may have an uncanny resemblance to the ATX lat low row machine, one thing that can be said is that the Fringe Bracken will be for sale in the United States of America, whereas the same cannot be said for ATX. One thing that can be said about ATX is they're starting to feel like the gym equipment version of Half-Life 3. Legendary, hyped, but still missing in action in the USA. Luckily for Fringe, they took full advantage with the Bracken, which has the adjustability of the cable length, allowing people of all heights to be able to comfortably do lat pull-downs. Fringe capitalized on the innovation of the ATX lat pull-down machine with the adjustable cable height, two-way seat for both lat pull-down and low row, and the leg holder that doubles as a footrest for low rows also, and brought it to the US. So if that's what you're looking for, then the FringeSport Bracken is just right for you. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, there's plenty more HomeGymCon content on the way, so be sure to subscribe and check out the rest of my videos. This is Frugal Home Gym. See you in the next one.